This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So we are given two strings as an input. In the first line we are given a string, and in the second line also we are given a string. So now our task is to interchange the vowels present in both of the strings. That is, we have to interchange the first vowel of the first string with the first vowel of the second string. Similarly, we have to replace we have to interchange the second vowel of the first string with the second vowel of the second string. So like this, we should be swapping the characters of both the strings. So now initially I have copied the input, and for this let us apply the given conditions. So first let us find the total number of vowels present in the first string apple. So in the first string apple we are able to find two vowels. So the character A and E. So the character A and E both are vowels. So the total vowel count is 2. And it is also given in the question that both the strings will always contain same number of vowels. So we were able to find two vowels in the first string. So definitely there will be two vowels in our second string. So the two vowels are A and I. So in the first string and in the second string we are able to find two vowels. We are just going to swap those vowels according to their occurrence. So the first vowel in the string apple is A, and the first vowel in the string rain is also A. So both are lowercase a. So we have to swap both of these characters. But in this case, even after swapping, there won't be any changes because both are same characters. So let us swap our next two vowels. So the next vowel in the string apple is E. So that is our second vowel. And the second vowel in the string rain is I. So now we have to swap these characters E and I. So the character I will be coming in place of E, and the character E will be coming in place of I. So this is how we will be swapping the vowels present in both the strings. So finally, after swapping all the vowels, the updated string value will be our output. So here there are no more vowels after it. So this would be the output. So in our expected output also we can see that we are printing the same strings. So this is how we will be obtaining the output. Now let us see the logic. So first I am creating a function named isVowel, and this function isVowel accepts a character in its arguments, and in the first line it converts the character to its lowercase, and this function returns 1 if the character is a vowel, else it returns 0. So we have to write the conditions accordingly over here. So this is how this function isVowel will be working. So it can accept a character in its arguments and it return 1 if the character is a vowel, else it returns 0. So now let us start with our main function. So first I am creating two character arrays named str1 and str2. In the next line, using a scanf statement, I am accepting the input strings and storing them into the character arrays str1 and str2. And then I am creating a new variable named count1 and I am setting it to 0. So we will be incrementing this variable count1 if the character in str1 is a vowel. So if count1 is equal to 1, then it means that the current character is the first vowel. Suppose if count1 becomes 3, then it means that it is the current character is the third vowel in the first string. So we will be using this variable to find the nth vowel. So now we have to iterate through all the characters in the given input strings. So first I am creating a for loop that iterates from 0 till the string length of str1. So we will be traveling through all the characters in str1. So in every iteration we will be checking whether the character is a vowel or not. So using the function isVowel, we will be checking whether str1 of I is a vowel or not. If the character is vowel, then we increment the value of the variable count1. So count1 plus plus. So suppose if it is the first vowel, then the count1 will now be equal to 1. So whenever we find a vowel, we have to find the same vowel in the string str2. So to do that, again I am creating a new integer variable named count2. So this count2 will be for the string str2. So it works similarly as count1, but this count2 is for the string str2. So again we will be iterating through the characters of str2 because we have to find the particular occurrence vowel. So I am creating a j loop that iterates from 0 till the string length of str2. So in every iteration again we will be checking whether str2 of j is a vowel or not using the function isVowel. So if the character is a vowel, then we increment the value of the variable count2. So whenever this variable count2 is incremented, at one point it will be definitely equal to count1 because it is given in the question that both the strings will always contain equal number of vowels. So if we are finding the first vowel, then there will also be one vowel in the second string. So at one point the count1 will always be equal to count2. So whenever we are incrementing the value of the variable count2, we are checking it with the count1. So soon after incrementing the count2, we are checking whether count1 is equal to count2. And if that condition is true, then we swap the characters str1 of I and str2 of j. So finally, after the execution of this I loop, all the vowels will be interchanged according to their occurrence, and then the characters in the string will be updated. So finally we will be printing the updated strings, so that will be our output. So this is how we should be solving today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.